Welcome back, friends, to Hutch's Homestead. This video is made possible by the Most High, Yahweh, our Elohim. And today, it's early, and I'm out there. I'm going to get out there early and I'm do some more mowing and brush hogging on our back pasture, because I want to keep that trimmed down. And two, we're supposed to get about 3 inches of rain tomorrow. And I want to make sure that that all gets cut down before it sprouts up and starts growing like crazy. Since we broke the heat wave, everything will probably start exploding with life again. And there is a downed tree. My arm's already getting tired today. There's a downed tree up there, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go take the chainsaw up there and cut it up and put it in the bucket, and then I'll bring it into the burn pile. So I'm thinking that's how I'm gonna start off this morning. Got to fill up the tractor with some diesel, get this chainsaw cleaned up or tuned up real quick. I haven't done that in a while. It's gonna beat the heck. So yeah, let me get started on this and we'll see what we get into. All right, so I've trimmed up a couple off the branches off this, but I figured, well, I'm realizing that what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to use the bucket of the tractor to lift the this tree up, because I don't want, I've done this before, I don't want my chainsaw to get pinched. I could tell it was gonna start getting pinched right there because it's on the ground and it's on a hill. It's gonna collapse on itself. And if you ever got a chainsaw stuck before, it is a pain in the ass, and I don't feel like getting stuck and having to pick it up and do it 1,000 times. So I'm gonna come around the other way, have the tractor on the low side, lift it up so that way I can just cut it and it'll fall off each side and go down the line. But I'm gonna dump this that I cut up this much so far. I'm gonna go dump down the burn pile at the top, and then I'll stack all this stuff and start burning it too. So we'll do some burning today as well, because it's supposed to rain, so it'll be perfect. What else? Yeah, I think that's it right now. I'm gonna go dump this, bring the tractor on the other side, pick it up, and start cutting it in that angle. So yeah, I'll be right back. I also just wanted to point out that I know you might be able to tell how steep these hills are, but you can see the angle of this tractor right now. That's why I have to come from the bottom, because when I come from the top, the weight on the tractor, I don't want it to tip forward, so I have to come up from the bottom to hold it up. And the angle is kind of funky here because I also got the fence, so I can't come directly up the hill. So it's a little bit of a precarious angle. So I'm gonna put the bucket underneath it, pick it up, and that way I can cut it, and then hopefully it'll drop and not pinch. So we're gonna see how that goes. I probably should have put the ballast weight in the box, but that's pretty heavy. That should keep it down. I'll probably put that flat just for better stability. Yeah, so we'll get to it. Safety first, right? So here's a little berm pile I got, which I'm moving this big log into. Nice and easy. Just like that. Boom. Very nice. Little butterfly. Visceroy. But cool. Big ass rock. Take this back up to that burn pile. All right, let's see if I can if I can film this while channeling my inner pyro. Let's see, can I get this to light? There's enough diesel in here, it's a little windy. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Don't want to light that right. Let's see. Come on. It's windy now. Come on. So close. There we go. Here's my little torch. You don't use gas, because gas is very flammable. There we go. Those pine trees will burn out really quick. That is hot though. Whew. Love a good fire. All right, I'm gonna get back to mowing now. All right, so quick update. I just ran down to the house for a little bit, got some food, some water, go to the bathroom, took a little break, found some more sticks laying around for saplings that were cut. I'm just gonna stack these back on this burn pile here. And you can see how small this thing's got. And basically, I'm gonna see it. It's starting to get a little overcast. Rain's rolling in. There's some clouds, and it's supposed to rain in a little bit. So I'm gonna see how much more I can get done. Brush hogging. I'm trying to think which side I should do. Should I do this left side or finish this right side? I don't know. I'm gonna flip a coin or something and figure it out. But you'll see shortly. good. And then I'm gonna pack her in. I got a good amount done. Oh man. I got her turned up right now. I'm trying to beat the rest of this rain. And yeah, I probably got about another quarter, a little under a half or a quarter to go on this back pasture. No idea if you guys can hear me or not. I'll do a sign off at the end if you can't hear me. But got one more run here, I think, and then I should be all done. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I think the rain put out most of that burn pile, so I might have to start that up again. Oh, almost missed this. Oh yeah, I got it. Not trying to leave any rooster cows here, but anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me while we cut up some trees, cut some grass, and burn some stuff. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody.